But yeah, we're checking out Zorbus today. Zorbus is a traditional roguelike that plays a lot like kind of a DCSS light in some ways. Um, I did a blind playthrough kind of video last week to check it out. I was kind of encouraged by people talking about it, probably in light that they announced a tournament that's going through the end of December for people who can actually win the game. I don't know if we're going to be at that point anytime soon. It's a pretty neat game. And I guess some of the things that it has that are kind of distinct to it, I wouldn't say unique, because other games do this, but are quite distinct, are it does not have a hunger clock. It does not have a ID system. Everything's auto-identified. It has, like, monster and enemy AI is kind of, I guess they're pretty intelligent. Monsters will use items and they try to run away at low health. That also seems kind of annoying. I think range becomes quite good due to that, so I'm probably going to try and have a ranged option. And it has like dynamic lighting and sound, which affect things. So like I said, I did a video earlier this week. And actually, here's my YouTube if anyone does want to check that out. And I played for about an hour, and then I was playing on the tournament version, which I didn't realize at the time. You can't save just to limit cheating. So I lost that save. So we're kind of on game like 1.5 for me right now. And I'm very new to this, but it's a pretty intuitive game, I think. I might need to jog my memory on some of the controls and stuff, but let's get right into it and see how this goes. I'm going to try and recreate the same kind of character that I used in my video, even though I probably could experiment with some of the other stuff, but we're going to mess with this a little bit. Hey, welcome, Danny. Good to see you. Let's see. So your character is just, you pick a race and then everything else is kind of open. There's no like classes or anything like that, but you can of course build into archetype with your skills and stuff, which is what some of the stuff is. So there's actually a lot of different races to pick from. Oh, cool. For some reason I had to scroll on here before. It only like showed up to halfling. This is the whole list now. So I picked human before. They just figured it was a pretty good generic race. It starts with extra skill points and talent points at level 1. So it probably doesn't scale as well as some of the other races if they have like... Well, I guess nothing really has scaling stuff. It's all stuff that you start with. And then your health and stamina per level are what you scale with. Stamina is kind of like your mana source in this. I haven't played a caster yet, so I don't know if they actually use that for casting, but you get like a lot of like talents, they call them, so like physical things that you can use, abilities you can use using your stamina. I assume that's what casters use as well. But yeah, we're just gonna pick a human here. It's got a 4-stat system, which I think is really cool. 2 physical and 2 mental. So body is like strength and constitution, and motion is like your dexterity and reflexes. And then you have mind and spirit. So mind is like your intelligence, and spirit is like your willpower. It controls whether you can, how many allies you can have and how much stamina you gain and stuff like that. I think, and it uses like a kind of a D&D system as far as mobility modifiers and stuff, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to try and play a physical guy. I kind of like mind because it gives you skill points, I think. So I'm probably going to try and like get a good spread of these 3 stats, and spirit is unfortunately going to become my dump stat here. So I get 30 points, but they cost more as you go up. So I'm going to bring all these up to at least 12. So now these all cost 2 points instead of 1. I don't need this much mind, do I? Let's go for 1 stat point here. Now I can pick a talent that gives me +1 stat point, which I think I'm gonna do. Otherwise, if I wanted to raise my motion to 14, which I'm thinking about doing for the ability modifier, I would have to like pull this back quite a bit. So I think we're gonna roll with something like this. Seems reasonably well-rounded. Which may not be a good thing. You often want to specialize in games. So so you get skills. I think these are all the skills in the game. So it's a quite simple system. We're probably going to focus on melee and range, and then to a lesser extent, disable dodge, search, and stealth. Dodge is actually probably pretty good for combat, so... in the video, I did 1 point in... I did something like this in the video, I think. But I think having multiple points in skills gives you more access to talents. So I think I'm going to try raising like maybe melee to 2 and see if we get cool, better talent options to start. I'm going to do like 2 melee, 1 range. Maybe 1 dodge. Do something like this. Okay, cool. So I have the great reach ability here, which I didn't have last time because I didn't have 2 melee. And yeah, it says right there, required skill 2 melee. So this allows you to make reach attacks, so you can attack 2 tiles like you would with like a spear or something, with any weapons that have the great property. So falchions, great axes, great clubs, great flails, blah blah blah. And some of this stuff like the great sword was like really strong, so this seems pretty cool. Now, I think most of these are two-handed, so you probably can't use them with a shield. But reach seems pretty cool. It's basically a free attack on anything as it comes in, and also when things flee from you, because that's how the AI works in this game, it's a free attack while they're running. So that might get you the kill without having to chase them down. And when enemies run away, I think they tell other enemies about you. So it's like a compounding problem, I believe. So that seems like a cool ability to get. I think we were going to go with Great Motion no matter what, because that gives us +1. Although I could take this later, since Great Reach seems pretty cool. And we also get Silver Spoon and Stone Sense. So all Stone Sense does, I've found, is that it tells you how much of the map you've explored. You already find out if you fully explored the map, and you know if you've explored everything but secret areas, just by there not being more rooms. So I didn't find this to be that useful, so I'm not going to take that this time. Now, Silver Spoon is pretty cool. This gives you some extra stuff to start. Family Blade, it was like a +2 sword for me. Potions of Blink and Healing, a Wand of Energy Bolt, Sanctuary, and Summon Animals. This is a pretty good start. As a new player, I'm inclined to do this because I think it might help us out a lot. Kind of smooth out the early game. I'm thinking about doing something like this. And then I think first time we get a talent from levels, maybe we put it into motion. I'm liking this. Alright, right into the game. Oh yeah, I forgot, this game has audio, so we're gonna cut down the music and use the game audio for a bit. Alright, I'm gonna have to remember the controls a bit as we go along. We picked up 2 books. The Adventurer's Journal. Okay, that's what we started with. This is like notes about our run, which is pretty cool. Then we also start with the Player's Handbook, which is just the manual. And Tips and Tricks, which is another section of the manual. Those are available in PDF. I think we just dropped this stuff, actually. If I recall, they can't be sold. Was I supposed to start with 3 wands? There was Energy Bolt, Summon Animals. What was the other one? I thought there was a 3rd one we were supposed to get. Sanctuary, right? Where's our one of Sanctuary? I wonder what's up with that. I'm gonna make a note. Go back and see if I misread something there. Alright. 147 coins. Cool. Now there's sound in this game. I assume opening doors make sounds that enemies can come to. Oh yeah, what do we start with here? A robe of protection +1. So it gives resistance to blunt, pierce, and slash. We have our lantern and the family blade +2. Now this uses a like a dice system. So you see this as d6 damage and +2, which I believe is coming from that +2 modifier. That +2 is pretty good in a system like this because that's equal to like an extra d3 on average, which is pretty nice. Oh yeah, and we get the sling, which we'll want to be using since we're pretty good at range as well. Yeah, the audio is pretty awesome, Danny. And look, we can hear a human coming, so I got my sling out. Alright, so I don't actually want to use a sling here because if I do, they're going to close in and then I'm going to have to pull out my blade. So we're just going to let this guy come in. I love those word bubbles too. So he shouted. He's like trying to lure other people in. Now I think these basic weapons can't be sold, so I'm not going to pick up all this stuff like I did last time. This game is quite new. I think it's been in development for a decent amount of time. Actually, I don't know how long, like, when Zorbus 1 came out. I don't know if the developer considers this like a 1.0. This is version 44. I don't know if there's still kind of like a what you might consider like early access still. They're definitely working on the game. In fact, we're playing on the bleeding edge right now. When I opened this to set it up for the stream, there was a new download or an update that I was prompted for. And then I was like, huh, that's weird. I didn't see an announcement. It got announced like after I updated. So, released in 2019. Okay, that is quite new. About a year and a half then. In roguelike terms, it's very new. I mean, the last thing we played on this channel was NetHack, which is a 30-year-old game. So, yeah, that is pretty new. So we got some writing on the floor here. Are you tired of being alive? And that's an ominous message to find. Entering a dungeon. So we got a creature noise up there. There's all these like special rooms and stuff. I have here a longsword. This is D8. It's not as good as our family blade yet. Pick up some arrows. It'd be cool to start using a bow instead of a sling, I think. There's a hammer. D6 damage. I want to look for a great weapon. So we can get use of our greater reach ability. Which actually makes me wonder if taking Silver Spoon was not a great option, since we're going to be ditching the blade potentially early once I get a great weapon. But if we do find a good shield, that's probably good early as well. That probably smooths out some combat variants if we have a shield, with only having 14 hit points. Uh-oh, we got a shrieker. Okay, so this crocodile has a yellow hit points bar, which means they're neutral to us. Now what I noticed in my last time playing is that these slowly become hostile, which is kind of weird, so I think we're going to want to kill them anyways. But first we do have this human skeleton to deal with. Cool. Our guy seems to be doing pretty good in combat right now. I guess I hoped so. That's what we built into. Because of this D7, still not quite as good. Let's take that shrieker out. Is that the crocodile? See his health bar is slowly turning red? That means he's going to attack us soon. Oh, he's getting really close. So, I feel like the best thing to do is probably to kill these things before they go hostile on you, because otherwise they might come up on you at a bad time. So we are going to attack the friendly. Sorry, dude. The sounds are pretty sweet, aren't they? Let me know if that's too loud or not. I do like the atmosphere that the audio gives you. Not a lot of traditional roguelikes have much audio. Okay, so this is an altar, which is just something that stores items in this game, it appears. So we have a bladed shield. This gives you slashing damage instead of blunt for your shield bash. I don't know if we get a shield bash. I think we need a talent for that. We got a helmet. Gives us minus disable, magic, and search. But it gives us a critical defense modifier. It helps protects against critical hits. I think we should put that on. I guess when we search for stuff later, we're going to want to take that off, though. And also we have our lantern. So, again, this game has dynamic lighting, which is pretty cool. So I can, like, try and hide from that guy. Flail, 1d8. Ooh, it's dark out here. All the light we're getting is from the crystals glowing. Another robe of protection. Now this we can probably sell. That should be equivalent to what we already have. Oh, where'd you guys come from? Cool, so I turn off my lantern and now the jackal can't see us. That's pretty neat. I'm trying to go back here and rest. Alright, he found us. But not before we healed most of our health. A +1 war pick? What is this? I was hoping it would have the great modifier on it. So it does d6 +1. Not better than our sword yet. Oh, the mini-mat? Yeah. And so, some of these rooms are like special. So that was a kobold lord or lair that we came out of down there. It had a kobold in it and then like some like tables and stuff. A lot of themed rooms, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that mini map is DCSS like for sure. Hey, what up, Hell Clan? Yeah, this game is pretty cool. I have definitely enjoyed it so far. Okay, oh, is that the same jackal? We didn't actually kill him. He ran from us. So let's pull out our sling and see if we can get him before he runs away. We hit him once, but we did not kill him. Alright, let's deal with the zombie first. Oh, and see? These guys are like allied against us, I guess. So the zombie moved out of the doorway to let the other guy in. And I don't know how it works, but enemies get bonuses if they're like flanking you and stuff. So I don't know if this counts as a flank or if one has to be like behind me, like they would in like D&D style games. But I guess doors don't make perfect choke points like that because enemies will work around them. That skeleton was hard to kill. I wonder if he has... Yeah, so the zombie looks like he had slashing resistance. I don't know if we're supposed to use like blunt attacks against them. Alright, well let me just heal for now. Alright, there's a guy with a ranged weapon. What do you do? He threw a short spear. Okay, can he attack me from there? No, because of the wall. Alright, now he's running. I'll pull out our sling. Take you out. Let's check out the spear. So this can be thrown. Alright, we'll hold on to that. Then being weak to blunt would make sense. Yeah, isn't that how it works in D&D for zombies and skeletons? They're like resistant to slashing in Maybe piercing. It's been a while since I played. This game takes a lot of inspiration from tabletop gaming, and I believe in particular it takes a lot of influence from 3rd edition D&D. Here's a jackal. It's damaged. I think that's the same one. And it looks like it healed up a bit. Got some gold. Whoops, that was auto explore. I forget what the examine key is. Oh, this is a nice help screen. Just F maybe? It lets me look around. Whoops. No, F doesn't work. I forgot what I was using for examine before. Oh yeah, there's a yell button. Tab, examine mode, that must be it. Yeah, you guys found it before I did. You can turn on light sources. Okay, so my last run, when I got into this room, one of these statues came alive and became an ally. Well, actually, is this the same kind of room? It might not be, it might just look similar. The other room had a specific name, I think. They only did that when I was, like, weak, though, so I wonder if that's, like, a thing. If I came back here with, like, half my health, if we would get a free ally. Now, allies... Wow, that creature noise. Allies take your experience. You only get experience for the percentage of health that damage that you actually deal to something. So I actually wonder, and this is probably something that you figure out as you play this more, how valuable allies are early on. Because in my other run, I cleared the first floor and I didn't level up. And on the second floor, I ran into a caster that was dealing half my health per cast. And like I could only by drinking potions of healing every turn, I can only keep up with the amount of damage he was doing until he ran out of mana. Now, if I had a health pool that was larger from leveling up, that would have made a big difference there, and I probably would have leveled up before leaving the floor if I didn't have an ally. But the ally also helps you in situations where you might be taking more damage. So I feel like it's a bit of a double-edged sword. I wonder what helps the most there. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this game does have a pretty deep ally system. And I think you're probably meant to use allies in most playthroughs. Hey, what up, Introvert? Welcome. And yeah, the tiles are pretty cool, Jakaru. I think they're mostly... maybe not mostly. They definitely use some DCSS tiles. This game also has a pretty intricate ASCII mode that I like to try out sometime. Or, not intricate, but customizable. Huh. Trap sprung. I guess enemies can still have traps. A large crab. He's making crab noises, I love it. So this thing's gonna go hostile on us pretty soon, so we want to just attack them now. A thief. Time to die, you old fool. Oh, it's a young thief in particular. They don't like old folk like us. Alright, well done, Sling. Oof. You spring a summon trap. A giant rat is summoned, a giant rat is summoned, a giant rat is summoned. The container was trapped. Yeah, it's nice to see you, Introvert. Welcome. So being surrounded is never good. So I wonder if I'm supposed to walk to the door. I don't know if the walking to the corner at the top left, all three of them would be adjacent, but I don't know if they might get less of a like flanking modifier, or if it only counts how many guys are around you. I'm gonna try and get to the door. There's a humanoid coming too. Alright, so let's do this. We can only get attacked from the north and south, so don't kill him yet, leave something for me. Some good taunts. I will return. I pulled out my sling. I was going to try and kill him. Ooh, and because I pulled out the sling and then the rat blocked me and I had to swap back, the rat got a free hit on me, which was a decent amount of damage there. Novice Adventurer. I'm actually a little concerned about the Novice Adventurer. This game doesn't have like you don't know how strong things are when you examine them. It doesn't really tell you anything about their relative level to you, so I don't know when things are out of death or like a bigger threat than normal, which is one thing I'd like to see in the game, because it's no fun to like walk up to something that you didn't realize was like way harder than everything else you've been fighting. Alright, well, we do have 2 healing potions. Cassiopeia Star, thank you so much. 33 months. That's so cool. Thank you for all the support. Wow, you're coming up on 3 years. That's incredible, actually. This is very cool. Cass has been a supporter for quite a long time. Much appreciated. Thanks again. Okay, so we dealt with that guy without taking any damage. Well, now they're running. Yeah, this game does have neat sound effects. I think the sound effects and the ambience add to the game. I'm still at low health, but we have healing potions, and note that we only started with these healing potions because I took that talent. So I probably wouldn't be able to play as risky as I am right now without taking that talent. I'd probably have to like run away and heal up somehow. It's apparently relatively easy to lose enemies in this game with the lighting effects. Alright, so I think that goblin's running now. Now that kobold, that R means that they have a ranged attack. They have a sling. Now I don't want to go up to them because I don't want to get flanked by something, so I'm going to pull out my sling. We're going to do sling versus sling here. Well, I did 4 damage to your one, buddy. Alright, so he's running. He said use the teleporter. Wow. Alright, so this guy knocked us down to 6 hit points. He's using a dagger. I don't think a dagger can one-hit us. Now, he gets like strength modifiers and stuff, so I can't say that for sure. I'm gonna take a risk here and not use a healing potion yet. Okay, that paid off so far. I think we want to try and run. We goblins are friendly folk. We love to eat until we choke. Loving all like friend and brother. We hardly ever eat each other. That's definitely a trope, the singing goblins. That's pretty funny that they do that in this game. So I'm probably encouraged. It looks like I can heal right here. I was gonna say I'm probably encouraged to stair dance or column dance in this game, I mean, and just walk around this thing until I heal, which is a tedious kind of thing, but there's no hunger clock in this game. Probably like optimal gameplay. Okay, so I shouldn't chase that guy. Get into more trouble. Alright, now we can use our sling. Let me see if we can just take out this goblin first. There's a zombie coming. Cool. Can you sacrifice things in the circle? I haven't come across a sacrifice mechanic yet. So I don't think so, but there might be something like that in the game. A battle axe. Oh, it's not great yet. Still looking for a great weapon. Alright, we want to heal up. Giant centipede. Well, wait, I can't attack this? Oh, it's already... Is it already hostile? Why can't I attack you? Oh, I have my sling out. Now we can attack you. I knew something was going to happen in this room. Oh, those were coffins. What was I expecting? I thought they looked a little strange for chests. Wow. I got a level up way earlier this run than my last run. I full cleared the entire first floor last run. I didn't get a level, and that's probably because I had an ally. Getting a little bit more hit points when we're so low is really going to smooth out variance in combat. Alright, so I got 2 skill points. It costs skill points equal to what you're trying to advance to advance. So I actually need 3 skill points to get another point of melee. I could get a point in range right now, or I could put 2 points into something that's at 0. Or to 2 separate abilities that are at 0. I feel like getting our range up could be nice, but also like search and disable could be useful. But let's do search and disable. Disable should help with traps, which we've been running into. I don't know if search helps you find traps on containers. It does seem to indicate it helps you with secret doors and traps. And we get no points for talents yet. I guess it pushes you through the screen anyways. So we have 24 hit points now. That's huge. I think there's definitely an argument for avoiding allies, at least early. Although, if we didn't have these healing potions and stuff, we could have died to straight out combat variance earlier when we were surrounded by enemies. So it's kind of a tough call. Yo, check this out. A tower shield +1. We have a great axe. Studded leather. Give me the loot. What about this one? This one just has bones in it. Oh wait, no, that had some other stuff that auto picked up. Scroll of Holy Weapon and some coins. That's cool. What does the scroll do? Oh yeah, this game has mouse support too, which is always nice. Let's see. Enchants a currently equipped weapon to deal extra holy damage. Oh, this is permanent. It looks permanent. There's a chance that the weapon will be destroyed in the process if it's already enchanted with more than 3 enchantments. Every enchantment point above 3 decreases the enchantment chance by 15 percentage points. Interesting. Hey, what up, Titty Euclix? Welcome. Good to see ya. Playing some Zorbus today. So I kind of want to use this tower shield. It's +1. It gives us a huge negative magic modifier, but big defense modifiers. And I think this melee attack modifier, -3, actually only applies to shield bashes. I think that the developer commented on my YouTube video. I think that's what they told me. So it doesn't actually hurt my melee, which I thought it was going to. So this looks awesome. I'm going to equip this. Which does mean we're not going to use our great axe right away. Which I kind of wanted to use our great weapon when we got one, because we were going to get we have that great reach talent. Which, this is the exact situation which made me consider not taking that talent, where we find a good shield and start with this good sword. But hey, we're gonna get good great weapons at some point anyways. But yeah, this is 2d6, and we get to use reach attacks with it because of our great reach talent. This is pretty cool. Alright, and we could swap out our robe of protection +1 for a studded armor. This just gives us +1 defense to blunt, pierce, and slash. Well, this gives us 3 to all of those, and a critical defense modifier at the low cost of -5 magic, so let's just go with that. Yeah, they definitely use some of the DCSS tiles. Like the bat is a DCSS tile. It might be these scrolls. I have them upscaled a bit. Yeah, the tower shield's one of them. A lot of them are from the DCSS kit. Ooh, what is this? Bastard sword. Not a great weapon, but it is 1d9. Just getting competitive with our Family Blade +2, but not quite there yet. And a maul. This is a great weapon. It does 2d5 blunt damage. Oh, and two-handed weapons give you 1.5 strength modifier, or body modifier. So more damage. Alright, I don't use auto-explore a lot, but this looks like the kind of case where you want to use it, since there was like nothing new in the area we're in. And actually, this is probably one of the reasons I don't normally use it. It doesn't really matter, but this probably isn't the direction I would have gone if I were manually moving. I probably would have gotten back up here to finish exploring this area. And I think I still will. Human scum. Oh no, Mr. Kobold. We got studded leather and a small shield. Oh, and a great sword. 86 slashing. Alright. We already have this stuff. I don't think we can sell this stuff, but we'll find out. I think only magic items can be sold. Dude, he threw a spear at us. Let's throw it back. Okay. I wasted all my turns trying to figure out how to throw the spear. So let's just fight him, I guess. I just punched him. Let's fix this. Okay, that didn't work. Am I bleeding? I think I was tracking blood on the ground. Probably the other guy's blood. Who's this? Another young thief. That was quite a scream. So I accidentally unequipped my... sling. There we go. Big mosquito. It's another DCSS style. Oh, come on. Alright. Oh, you can run, dude. But we will hunt you down. I think due to the audio in this game, or the the sounds, how they actually, like, enemies can hear, you're probably supposed to pull enemies back instead of fighting them where you see them. Oh, the majestic elephant. I ran into one of these on my last run. The manual said something about large animals being dangerous, so it was immediately caught my eye. This actually never went hostile, so I think we're just gonna chill here. Hey, what up, Lobster? Yeah, we're playing some Zorbus. Okay, that guy threw his shield at us. I think the elephant is peaceful. They didn't like this combat. Hey, thanks for the sub, Lobster. 15 months, apparently, indeed. That's awesome. Ooh, people getting emotes? What's up, Yolgash? Okay, this guy has a sling. Let's see if we can outsling him. Okay, so that arrow means there's something to the south of us too. We're about to get flanked. That's a weird direction to flee into. We will flee towards you. Hey, welcome, Greenborn. Good evening to you as well. Oh yeah, it's a 2020 emote? That is interesting. Another novice adventurer. Have you played Zorbus before, Yolgash? Oh, I just wasted all my turns accidentally swapping away from my weapon. Leather armor, warhammer. Wait, do we have a warhammer yet? We don't. This might be great. It is not great. Okay. Large animal movement. That must be the elephant. Alright, we need to heal up. Wait, what is that fungus? Oh, it's a shrieker. It's like a mildly dangerous room. So enemies in this game fight each other too. I think that beetle is fighting those guys. Which is a shame because I kind of want the experience. I think we just dropped into what looks like a pretty nasty trap here. What happened? I forgot how to scroll the message log. Page up, page down? Yeah. An ambush. You were misled by the fire beetle. So what do we have here? Bunch of young bandits. And we can probably tank these guys. Oh, you know what we should do though? Let's use our wand of summon animals. Summons forth 1d2 plus 1 animals that follow the wand user for the duration. Alright, we got a wolf. Oh god, the fire beetle came for us now. Oh no, the fire beetle's helping too. Okay, I guess we want to finish these guys off with our sling. Huh, that guy shut the door. So he's out of range. I was a good use of that wand. Yeah, the beetle was in on it. I don't mean you no harm, my lord. If you play this, you'll consider playing on mute only because someone in the other room might get the wrong idea. Hey, what up, ZXC? Just wait till you fight some succubi. I definitely have not seen them yet. Yeah, the fleeing mechanic is pretty annoying, Yolgash. I don't know if melee characters are going to be fun to play in this game or not. I was hoping it would be better with our ranged. Maybe I should use the great axe so we can use our reach ability and kill things as they're running away from us. Although this +1 tower shield is keeping us pretty darn safe. Oh, the dog's sleeping. That's what the Z means. It's on the wall. Oh, torch. That's cool. Pet the dog. What's up, Smugzug? I don't know if I can. Why is this guy fleeing? He's not even hurt. Oh, you dropped a key. What race are you? We're just a human. Just a human. We're a lowly human. Not one of those cool races like half-orc. Hey, doggy. I'm sorry, Smugzug, but there is no pet command. Found the stairs down. I don't know if there's like shoot traps or trap doors in this game. So I'm just gonna go downstairs to just find that location, which is pretty valuable in a lot of games. Never seen any. I'm not really sure how these teleporters work. If they always teleport you to the same spot, or if it's like a random teleport. Like a teleportation trap in NetHack. So this is a themed room. Maybe not. Trying all stairs down first is probably optimal. You don't die quickly in this game. Yeah, I know in like DCSS people don't like taking the stairs down. Even that game has shafts. But it's because I guess the first time you take a stair down, you get a free action. And if you take a bad stair in DCSS, it's going to be quite deadly. Looks like the ad from D&D. Oh, good eye. I didn't even notice it was on the ground there. Ooh. You should get sneak attacks for that. Everyone, there's a human here, alarm. Oh, wait. Damn it, see, the beetle started attacking me. Kit of slime trap. So we can lay down a trap with this. That's pretty cool. That was rude, wasn't it, Drake? This game, you feel like there's a lot of margin for error, and you can usually retreat and reset fights at will outside the first floor. The Zot clock in DCSS might make some very rare circumstances that change that. It's my understanding that the Zot clock is actually legitimately like a clock that no one in any circumstance will ever like actually hit in a normal run. Try turning off lantern. It gets quite dark. I don't know if that's good or not. Now, I think if I wanted to like turn it off to like retreat from guys, it's probably good. Okay, so we want to fight these things before they fight us. It's also one of the weird mechanics in this game. Oh, a secret door. Most enemies don't see in the dark, so it's easy to retreat with it off. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've used that before. And due to that, I imagine dark vision is quite nice in this game. So we got a potion of healing, blink, and endurance there. And something else. And some coins. So what does endurance do again? Okay, that restores stamina points. Which we currently have no use for. More healing, very good. We gotta kill these guys before they kill us. Okay, this is the shop portal. Wonder if it's worth going here right away. Probably no harm in it, right? Waldemar the Bouncer. Oh, so the Bouncer changes from run to run. Or maybe they don't. This guy's huge, though. I'm, like, mildly terrified of accidentally angering someone in this place. Welcome, welcome. You have entered Carillo, our little trading demiplane. I am Waldemar, the bouncer of this place. There are currently 2 shops active in the smaller areas. In this main area, there are several containers where you can store your personal items. And of course we have a... Oh, I missed it. We have a tavern with free beer. Do not cause trouble. What's the end of that? Many enemies can't open doors as well. Yeah, it's definitely like a DCSS style thing you can take advantage of. Well, that's a general roguelike thing. That applies to NetHack as well. Just don't try any doors. Yeah, last time I made it here, I noticed that they get mad at you if you try to open that door, like in the back of these places. Well met, human. I hope you come in peace. We are Mercanes. Interplanar merchants dealing with weapons, magic, and other treasure. Check the goods on the table if you wish to trade. So, everything looks quite expensive. I think I'd love a longbow. Short sword of acid. Holy bullets. Bullet of slime. Sounds kind of useful. You'll find heaps of bows. Fair enough. Potion of mobility. Temporarily grants immunity to restraining effects like web or slime. That sounds useful. Although you can probably blink out of that stuff anyways. Spider figurine. It summons spiders. I don't think we really need to buy anything here. Do we want to sell anything? No, I think we'll hold on to all this stuff. Interplanar merchant sounds like your dream job. Does sound like a pretty cool job, doesn't it? So we can hire these people, but I'm not sold on allies in this game yet, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, so this shopkeeper has some stuff. And a bear bodyguard. Bracers of archery. Oh, so you can only sell devices, so we can't sell that +1 armor we got. It's too bad. Holy Rancier of Fire? That sounds cool. A magic lamp? Rubbing this lamp summons forth a genie whom you can trade with. What about the wishes? Vision of Regen sounds cool. The genie has basic items like potions. Tried it earlier. Oh, okay. It's just a pretty basic shopkeeper then. Well, we found the tavern. The Jester, you only live once, or so it seems. One life for yourself, one for your dreams. You drift through the years and life seems tame. But one dream appears and love is its name. Oh, cool. So he's singing songs. Drunken ex-adventurer. The Zorbus is a lie. Forget it. The beer here is free. Heaven is right here, right now. Who wants to be a demigod anyway? I'll take some free beer. Your foaming tankard of free beer. Your favorite brand. Well, cheers. I love the holy beer sound. Rub the gene. Well, we didn't get a... I couldn't afford it. Okay, so I guess any weapons I'm carrying that I'm not going to use are useless. They just drop stuff on the ground in here. I don't want to clutter up the chest. Alright, nice little detour.
Yo ho ho!
Yo ho ho. Alright, dude. Okay, so he just swapped to a ranged weapon. That's what that capital R denotes. And now he's fleeing. Hey, there's our longbow. It's not +1, but it'll do. So our sling does D4 damage. Hey, I thought my last run I started with a +1 sling. The longbow does... I guess the damage is based on the ammunition. So D6 piercing. Sounds like an upgrade to me. Enemies get confused while fleeing in the dark. They often stop fleeing properly. Dark vision OP. Sounds like it. Kadoria will rise. Whoever that is. Grinding. We found like an armory. That was quite an alarm. Warn the king. I wonder if there's actually a king here. Oh, he blew a horn. He's so tough. Get the shamans. Dude, why are we so bad with this bow? Alright, so right now I have studded armor. Scale armor gives us -1 stealth and Just gives us +1 slashing resistance, which is actually probably pretty good. A lot of things have slashing. It's like 3 times as heavy. Chain armor is identical? No, chain gives us +1 blunt as well. Alright, let's wear the chain armor. We can drop that. Got a bandit. Oh, he's got a ranged weapon, duh. He really wants to use it. Alright, now he swaps to melee. You can't get through our superior scale mail. You are very annoying, you know that? Well, you're annoying too, because you're running. Alright, I might switch to our great weapon for reach soon. +1 falchion. Speaking of great weapons, it's only has D9 damage +1 though. I think our greatsword's better. Ah, you come back for more? No? Smart move. Where are you going, centipede? Ooh. Got poisoned. What does that do? Doesn't say. Probably damage over time. Poison hurts. I have potions. Can we kill this guy real quick? Alright. Okay, poison's gone. Oh, it scales? So if I had more health, it would have done more damage? That's interesting. Auto travel like this. Forget how that works. Oops, that's not the button. Ah, this is the one I was looking for. Let's go here. Might be based on the enemy dealing it or something, not all poison being the same. You've lost like 40 plus to it? Oh, dang. Hey, doggy. A rebel. Summon trap. More rats. Okay, well, we have more hit points. I don't think we need to change our positioning for this. Ah, rats are honorable, they don't run. Okay, so this helmet's not as good as our closed helmet, but it doesn't give -1 searching. I'll just keep the other helmet on because it seems like I could just take it off when I want to search. Huh. Does that mean I'm incentivized to remove my helmet every time I interact with the container? It's a little bit of a tedious mechanic. It'd be nice if it just did that automatically. I don't know if it does. The game does a lot of stuff like that automatically. Like, you don't actually roll a dice to search if there's no enemies around. You automatically get, like, a max roll. Hell is the impossibility of reason. That's what this place feels like. Hell. Wow, this ambient background music is coming to a crescendo. Why, there's so many elephants. This is a dungeon or a zoo? The Berlin interpretation? An ancient blood-red book reeks of malicious intent. Awesome. Book of Deicide. This book deals with the methods of how to kill a god. Book of Zorbus 3. This book deals with the history and meaning of Zorbus. And Deities and Demigods. This book documents the current pantheon. Hey, what up, MTF? Yeah, I actually picked up Zorbus earlier this week, before it started getting like all this attention on the Discord and got its own channel, so that was kind of timely. And yeah, I was just looking at that. The books are heavy. I'll probably stash these in our demi-plane. I don't even think I want to read them right now. Cults and Cabals, Dungeoneer's Survival Guide, Legends and Lore, Night Below. Seems like there's a lot of lore to this game. Yeah, definitely MTF. Especially when you have active developers on the Discord, it's nice for them to have a channel to do their thing. You can get temp stat drain, which can encumber you later, so you don't want to carry more than you need to. Okay, that's definitely good to know. We've almost full explored here, so I think what we want to do at this point is remove our helmet, which gives us -1 to search. And then auto-explore, which will automatically reveal any secret doors if we have enough search skill to find them. Like, this must have been a secret door, or I might have just missed this room. Slime trap. But I just hear another trap go off. Aha! Oh, the beetle was his friend. He went hostile the second I attacked the centipede. Auto-explore revealing secrets is so nice. Brogue could learn a thing or two from this game. Well, Brogue has a different, like, philosophy behind it. In particular, this game has no hunger clock, and Brogue has a really pressing hunger clock. So this game allows you to bypass, like, search rolls and stuff by just giving you a max dice roll, because it doesn't matter. There's no time pressure. Brogue, that is not the case. Bardiche. A 2d6 slashing weapon with reach. Why do we even take the Great Reach ability if we could just get one of these? This is like our Great Sword plus the Great Reach talent. Good to see there's a million polearms in this game too. We have found a lot so far, that is true. This game is heavily influenced by D&D as well, so I guess we're not surprised. You don't know how one makes secrets interesting, at least the way it gets implemented in this game and Brogue. Yeah, that's an interesting question. That's definitely a mechanic that developers want to look at instead of like something that you just add because like other games have it, whether you should add it and whether it's adding something to your game. Obviously in this game it adds inherent value to the search skill, which is a reason to potentially have it there right away, because now you have a skill that you can increase to find more secrets, and some of these secret rooms that I've found have had cool loot in them. Now Brogue doesn't have that. Well, Brogue has the Ring of Searching, but it's not like, you might not get that on every seat and stuff. It's not quite the same as having a search skill here. Well, Brogue is pretty interesting though, because more for the traps in that game, for the search mechanic. As you get deeper, you run into more traps, and then you have to weigh whether you want to spend time searching versus just kind of haphazardly walking through areas. And I think that adds a level of depth there. Now, it might not be enjoyable for everyone, but there's at least some merit to it. Like the Binding of Isaac secret room mechanics where you have to spend resources to test your own personal theories on where a secret room might be. Yeah, that is interesting, isn't it? Because I guess you have to use bombs to check if there's a room somewhere. And I know players get very good at finding those. It almost becomes like really obvious where those are. And then there's also like upgrades you can get in that game that reveal the secret doors too. So that is a pretty good way to do it. I like mechanics in games and just general game design where you trade resources for things. I think that's kind of like the integral like currency of turn-based games at the very least. But a lot of like in roguelikes in general. Like anything that like I don't like permanent, well, I wouldn't say not permanent, but like something that I don't like about stuff like insta-death is like I think instead of like killing the player immediately, you should give them like a really punishing effect that they have to trade some kind of resource to remove. Whether that's praying or, you know, finding some kind of potion or spending gold to have like a healer fix you up or something. I haven't checked out The Ground Gives Way yet. That's one I need to check out at some point soon. Bunch of traps. How heavy are those? Oh, these don't cost anything. I don't know if we're going to be setting traps. I think we should experiment with it. Although these are gold, I think as devices they can be sold. Oh, hey, free XP. Alright, that is our full auto explore. Let's put our helmet back on. Let's go back to Carrillo. I think we will stash some items here. I think this is a permanent chest. So every floor has a portal back to here, and so this is like our chest. I guess we could run out of arrows. Oh, these are +1 arrows. Maybe I hold on to the sling. I highly doubt it though. But this only weighs 1. No harm in it. What to move on minimap? Yeah. Oh, the weird thing is it's not the minimap. It's actually a separate menu that lets you do that. But yeah, I haven't explored them too much because I don't like auto explore in general. But that right there is super convenient, especially these big maps. Leather armor +1. It's not better than what we got. Well, unless you care about magic and things like that. What can we sell? Nothing that I want to. So I guess you can't sell traps either. Holy arrows of lightning. If I could hit anything with our bow, which I apparently can, I might consider getting something like that. We have a decent stack of potions for blink and healing so far. More couldn't hurt, but I'm just going to hold St. Pat, I think, on our items, at least from this shop. You really need to auto-explore in this game. Does it get worse? Because, I mean, I felt like the first floor was fine without auto-explore. And the one time I did auto-explore, I kind of didn't like where it took me. Panther figurine. Summons forth a panther. Cold resistance potion. That's intriguing. I think we just save our money for now. We don't have a lot. Just try it a bit more when you're feeling comfortable with your character. Why is everyone sleeping out here? It must be nighttime. Diseased giant rat. We are diseased. Oh, that reminds me. I'm actually not done. Turn on death effect in settings. What is that? Just push scroll. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Oh, there's some auto control or auto move options. That's pretty good. Oh, draw screen. That's probably pretty good for streaming. Death splash animation was higher up. Brighter dark vision. That's funny. Death splash animation. Procedurally generated death splash animation instead of the skull unread square animation on creature death. Interesting. The autopilot normally shows a path line, which is fine. Yeah, but and I don't know if this game's as bad as DCSS. If someone wanders in to like watch someone that's streaming or just playing DCSS and they're not familiar with the game, it's so disjointed because people auto-explore constantly, and it's just like the surroundings are always just like changing like second to second to second. Like I probably wouldn't turn that on normally, but it seems like a good feature for when other people are watching. Alright, the main reason I wanted to go here was to use this chest. Get rid of all these heavy books. Tankard's pretty heavy. Store that for later. I'll have a beer later. Alright, and what weapon do we want to use? I think we're going to try one of our great weapons. This is 2d6. 2d6. Okay, everything's 2d6. I wonder what is best when you're considering like resistances that enemies and stuff can have. You're wondering how much you can carry in this game until you get encumbered. You probably saw the bar here. I wish it had lines on it actually, because it's not when you're full. About halfway or so, you get encumbered. I hit it on my the blind playthrough that I did on YouTube the other day. Speaking of which, that's my YouTube channel, and yeah, I just got into this game earlier this week, and I started with a blind playthrough, basically clearing the first floor. I played for about an hour, and that video's up on there. And this is kind of a continuation of that in a way, although I lost that save. So I guess I gotta decide whether I will like slashing or blunt damage here. I haven't been paying attention to what things are resistant to. Don't pay much attention to damage types. Let's try the Great Mace, because Undead seemed resistant to slashing. Yeah, I wish the game was a little more transparent about enemy stats and modifiers. Although, isn't there an option where you automatically pick the best weapon for fighting an enemy? That might only be for ammunition. I think there's like an auto option like that. I think swap ammo does that. That's what I'm thinking of. Twitch just removed the term blind from their tags list. Is that like a thing because like blind is a word used for people with like disabilities? Because I've always not loved the term because of that either, but I don't know a better term for that. Or why did they do that? Do you know? I've only really used it for I've been only doing those playthroughs on YouTube lately though. I guess I've done a lot of blind playthroughs on Twitch. First playthrough? Yeah, but when I first did the what was the first blind run that I did recently? Was it Rift Wizard or something? I remember asking on our Discord. I was crowdsourcing ideas for a better term to use, and I don't think we really came up with one. I'm still open for ideas. That is why they removed it. I'll have to read up on that. No spoilers playthrough, undiscovered. I'm completely on board with that. Like I said, I've always not really loved the term either, but it's quite common, and that's why I've been using it. Especially when you're competing with like search engine optimization and stuff like that. You just want a term that people can understand. For my channel's theme, I thought Zen would be a really fun term to use for that. Because Zen is the permablind conduct in NetHack, but I wasn't sure if people would understand what that meant either at a glance, so I wanted to be more accessible to people who aren't familiar with that term either. But yeah, I'm on board with that. I'm gonna look for a better term for that. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't have known what Zen meant. That's why I'm not actually using that. I think Unspoiled playthrough is probably Unspoiled or First. Those are good ways to use it. I think a lot of people are undiscovered to the Zen term. Yeah, exactly. If someone that even if someone that's played NetHack and is fully aware of the conduct, like Zen conjures like a completely different idea about the game, so I don't think it's a great term for that for people not in the know. If I had like a bigger channel with like more consistent like viewers and followers and stuff, watchers, and I might be able to get away with something like that, but I think it's better to have a term that's easily recognizable and understood. Hey, what's up, Arbol Alchemist? Or Arbalist Alchemist? I'm enjoying the game a lot so far. I think it's been great. My total experience with it has been clearing the first floor twice now. The second floor seems to be a nice jump in difficulty though, so I'm excited to see what lies ahead. You had a similar thing when you were talking about your secondary hard drive. Old term back in the day was slave drive, and you had to Google for a better term. Yeah, exactly. That seems like a good use for that as well. Or a good term to get to replace. Alright, let's try using a Great Mace instead of our shield and see if combat goes poorly for us. It's kind of weird. Why was this... Oh, it's because I'm hovering over something else. Okay. So we want to do this. This is two-handed. I can't have an offhand with it, I don't think. No. Okay. Yeah, all these terms are standardized. People shouldn't feel like terrible about using them or anything. Like I said, the reason I was using a term like blind is because it's common and people know what it is. But I think there's merit in finding better terms for stuff like that. Certain people that have certain experiences might, you know, respond differently to certain words like that. So I think it's good to just consider stuff like that. Yeah, Greenborn. I was trying to remember that. I couldn't remember what term they switched, but yeah, on GitHub they recently changed the master branch to main. And that could very well be something where in 100 years people are like, I can't believe they use some of these words for things. Yeah, it's a pretty bad one, Cass. Alright, I'm excited to see how this Great Mace does. Wonder why the stairs don't get numbers. They seem to be like the most important thing here. Huh, where this... Okay. I asked on the Discord earlier if there were passive enemy spawns during the game, which is something some roguelikes do and some don't. And then the answer from the developer was very few. I think it was 1D2 or 1D3 can spawn near stairs, and it can happen a maximum of 3 times per floor. So this looks like to be one of those stair spawns. Yeah, that's totally a thing, ZXC. People and companies will make convenient, you know, changes, which are really of no sacrifice to them, and, you know, kind of act holier than thou because of it. Ooh, okay, I like the death explosion. That was a good call. And this Great Mace seems pretty cool so far. Oh, that's great. Whoa. Where'd these guys come from? Oh, so I poked my head down here. I wonder if I made noise and then went upstairs, and if these guys all came to this room because of the noise I made. I wonder if using the stairs in general makes noise. I want to go back upstairs, I think. Okay, this actually isn't a better room to fight stuff. So it looks like I can fight them one by one right now. Oh, that's another reason to carry my sling around still, is because we just picked up bullets of cold. There's like enchanted ammo that we might want to make use of. Uh-oh. Get out of here, follower bot. Yes, we need to become famous. I haven't checked out the Honest Government ads thing. I've heard about that. I need to look at that sometime. Definitely enjoy satire like that. So it looks like undead and animals can't use the stairs. An Eldritch being has taken over spam bots. Yeah, it's that's fifth world spam. I'm assuming they do that to bypass whatever filters Twitch has in the spam arms race. You thought they could use the stairs? Well, only the kobolds came up. Huh. I think our Great Shield is better. We are getting hit a lot now. Yeah, the rat won't come up. Hey streamer, want to become a dragon? Now there is some clickbait. Keep trying. Alright, so this rat is actively fighting me. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be a thing. I'm quite convinced. Nightbot auto time on the URL is pretty effective. Oh, I'll have to pay. I don't know what the URL was anymore, but I'll pay attention. That's a good tip. All right, I'm gonna get my great shield or tower shield. I think we were taking a lot less damage with that. And until I get a larger hit points pool, I think that is going to make us less, or more, I should say less prone to combat variance. Like, we were just fighting a zombie and we lost like half our health. That's not the kind of stuff I want to be doing all the time. The tower shield seemed like it was quite strong. Oh, I still have that in my backpack. So I guess we can carry both. Great Mace only weighs 300. We'll just drop it for now. I guess I could put it on if I want a reach weapon. For when I have like enemies annoyingly fleeing around and stuff. Some of the sounds are completely ridiculous, like the yell. Yeehaw, partner. Oh, geez. Here's another one. Reminding us it's easier to block. Yeah, big follows. I'll write that down. I think the URL was clck.ru. I can just ban the phrase big follows. We'll blacklist that later. Should just blacklist the word famous. Well, I guess the problem is that they changed the... They're using like weird letters and not just like the normal alphabet. I gotta actually quit the thing I wanted to quit. Alright, back to the family blade and the tower shield. This tower shield's too good to pass up, I think. Okay, I'm deceased. Or, no, I'm diseased, not deceased. Two very different things. Alright, I'm back to normal. You clear Zorbus, you get loads of followers. Actually, you can get lots of followers in Zorbus. A gremlin, that's a first. I don't know how strong this thing is. Oh god, it's split. There's a humanoid coming too. Oh, the sorcerers. Sorcerers are a little scary. Right. Okay, maybe they're not that scary. Oh, take it easy, Drake. Thanks for hanging out, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Potion of Heroism. +2 bonus to body and spirit abilities, and +3 bonus to melee and range skills. Nice. Is that a DCSS thing? One of the gods gives you a heroism modifier. I think it does. It's like a general stat boost similar to that. When was this game released, and how did you miss it? Public release was March 2019, I believe. So, about a year and a half ago. And yeah, it gets activated, geez. It gets updated rather frequently. And actually, a new update came out this morning based on some discussions that the developer had with people in the Discord server yesterday. Including ZXC. ZXC here gave some feedback, and it made its way into the game already. Just like 24 hours ago. It was pretty neat. But yeah, this game's been on my radar for a while. And I've been wanting to check it out, and here we are. It's got a lot of cool stuff going on. I'm definitely enjoying it so far. So there's another gremlin running around. I wonder if they can split forever. That red arrow means there's an enemy up there. A Kenku. Bipedal humanoid birds with wings, clawed hands and feet, and the head of a hawk with a sharp beak. Darrow? Yeah, all these ranged enemies are a little annoying now. I'm sorry, Dracunos, but it's the truth. Darrow are degenerate dwarf-like creatures created from dwarf and human, twisted by madness and evil. Dude, how can you guys see me? The dwarf can probably see in the dark. Man, we are bad with the bow. Yeah, in this game, if you start as a dwarf, you get dark vision, which is really nice. So I'm assuming they're... that wasn't an actual dwarf, but it was like a half-dwarf thing. So I assume they do get something similar. Alright, we will heal up. Okay, I think I'm supposed to keep my longbow out. So I don't have to waste a turn swapping to it. Ooh, this is a scary room. Oh shoot, the gremlin. Where'd you come from? Being flanked. You can attempt to trade places with enemies. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I haven't been using that. Oh, Kobold Tribe Leader. Manga S indeed. Short reptilian humanoid with a dark rusty brown scaly skin and glowing red eyes, dressed in ragged clothing. The Crown of Knowledge. A belt of giant strength +3, a ring of lightning resistance, and 30 unholy bullets. A potion of endurance. This guy's more decked out than anything we've seen in the game. It has better items than we've seen anywhere in the game. I wonder how dangerous this guy's gonna be. I'm not allowed to shoot like this. Okay. Alright, well, he only does 1 damage with his bow. God, this is annoying. I may never play a melee character in this game again. Ranged only. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked. Oh shoot! What'd I just hit? Oh, I accidentally turned off my lantern. That was not a time to waste a turn. Okay, we want to... I want to heal. I'm gonna use this extra healing potion. I guess I'm at full health again. The Knoll seems strong. That thing's doing a lot of damage with his arrows. Oh, those are the unholy arrows, right? Yeah, it's doing, they're bullets. They're doing additional necrotic damage. What items you got? Oh, let's use the slime trap. Oh, maybe I should have bought some of those slime bullets. I feel like slime is probably pretty good here. Slime is like web. It should, like, stick them in place. How does this work? Alright, we set up the trap. Let me yell. Yeehaw, partner. Come into my trap.
Whoa!
Oh, are they gonna come from the other way? This trap kit consists of a trap that creates a dimensional anchor when sprung. The anchor prevents creatures on the dungeon level from... All creatures on the dungeon level? What? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Can't I just set this off myself then? Is that a typo? Or is that really what that does? I think that's real? It seems so weird. Okay, this is just the gremlin. Oh my god. Gotcha. So what is this now? Oh, so that knoll was decked out too. Not that decked out. This armor is actually not great. Ooh, a level. That's gonna help a lot. Alright. Man. I think we need to get her ranged up. Oh, okay, and yeah, I can take a talent now, and all I get are my stat boost ones. So we're gonna raise our motion from 13 to 14, which is gonna give us another +1 modifier to our ranged. Alright, we'll heal up. Wait. I had you cornered, you can't run? Of course my longbow does 0 damage. You spring an arrow trap, you partially dodge it. Oh, that was a locked container, but I have the cobalt key. Patrol leader. Dude, we can't kill anything. Dude, this AI is terrible. Gremlin comes into view. So now we have a second gremlin. Why is this one green? Press R, please. Oh, does that auto shoot your last target? Nice. You want some of this too, Jackal? Hey, the Jackal started it. Where's the shop level? This thing has to be trapped. Huh, maybe not. A +2 halberd. D10 +2. That's going to be better than my greatsword, I think. The greatsword, great maul, and all the other great/reach weapons I found were all 2d6, which is 3.5 times 2 average damage, so 7 average damage. This is going to do 5.5 plus 2, so 7.5. I guess that's not a huge bonus, but this also does piercing damage and slashing damage. And the game automatically uses whatever damage type is better. So it gives us 2/3 of the damage types in one weapon. That's pretty interesting. Whenever we decide we want to go away from this shield, that looks like a good option. My god. Dude, we're playing a... next run, we're playing a ranged character with dark vision. I've had enough of this. The family blade stats, it just does d6 plus 2. You get an extra hit on flank enemies with halberd. Yeah, I was using a reach weapon earlier, but I took a ton of damage in like the first fight. I think this tower shield is doing some work for us right now. That's the only reason I'm not using a reach weapon. Getting lost out here. Maybe try it now. It might not be a bad option. Now that we have like enemies running around like this. Oh my god. It's like every enemy is a brogue centaur, which are like super annoying enemies in that game. Robe of acid resistance, a strongbow +2, another slime trap. Need the charge talent. When you start to retreat, you spam charge and kill them. Need a lasso. There you go. What are the requirements for the charge talent? I didn't even have the option for that. I'm never gonna use this robe, and I don't think I can sell these, so I may as well not even pick that up. Index +2. I can throw that. So this uses the body modifier instead of the melee modifier, or instead of the motion modifier, which is fine for us. We're good at both motion and body. Although, damn, if I could get strongbow, I'd put any points into motion. Might be melee skill. All right, we'll look at that soon. Although I'm considering just making this guy a ranged caster. Or a ranged user. Yeah, both seem sweet. So does that add +2 damage? Yeah, it does. D6 +2. Oh, right. You can interact with thrones and fountains. They have random effects. Which, as a new player, I feel like we're not supposed to interact with these, but since I'm streaming, I think we will, because that'll probably make the run more interesting. Knowing this is a roguelike, I assume there are, like, insta-death effects that we could come across. Okay, this thing is looking good now. Right, face my bow. Get it. Should have used your potion of extra endurance, my dude. Belt of giant strength +3. Ooh. Crown of knowledge +1 mind. Ring of lightning resistance. This will give me +1 mind instead of 5 critical defense. +3 strength is pretty awesome. So our mind would go from 12 to 13. That's probably not a huge deal for this character. I don't know if the odd stat points matter, or if the mod is all that matters. Some things might cast mind checks. Maybe that does it. If that gave me like more skill points on level, I'd consider it. I don't know if it does or not. I think we use the closed helmet for now. It does not? Okay. Wait, so going from 12 to 13 doesn't give you more skill points? Or items in general don't modify skills gained on level up? Alright, we're gonna sit on the throne. The throne has a mind of its own. You manage to overcome its will. You feel powerful. Whoa! Body ability increased, spirit ability increased, melee skill increased, range skill increased. That's huge. Now, I assume it has just as much of a chance of, like, decreasing all of her stats. Oh, it's temporary? Well, that's no fun. We better go kill some stuff. An animated brazier comes into view. Get away from me. It's one of the weirder enemies I fought. Gone already. That's too bad. Like, I think I would have taken a lot more damage in this fight if I had the tower shield on. Although, of course, killing things faster helps a lot, too. Bones. Bones and coins. Scroll of Sonic Weapon. Okay. I think we're supposed to upgrade a weapon. I don't know if Family Blade is a good option for that. But we have a Scroll of Holy Weapon and a Scroll of Sonic Weapon. I don't know what Sonic does, but it sounds pretty cool. Can I upgrade the bow? Holy Strongbow +2 would be pretty cool. I wonder if Sonic just makes a lot of noise. Yeah, 100% chance to succeed in enchanting. So, undead don't seem to actually run. So getting holy on the bow doesn't seem as useful. We could just put that on a melee weapon and fight undead anyways. Which is what... Although I guess holy probably affects... like demons and stuff too. Maybe that gremlin. Sonic probably adds 1 Sonic damage. Let's try it. The weapon glows radiantly. The enchantment was successful. Was it? Doesn't look any different. Oh yeah, range damage, Sonic 1. Cool. Alright, now we auto-explore. Dude, what is this algorithm? Like, why didn't you finish exploring the room to the right? Oh, I think it's trying to search for secret doors, too. Which is why it ran up in this corner. Or maybe I didn't have this tile unveiled. Closet. Tiny green-skinned humanoid-shaped demon with spiky horns and bat wings. Its hands and feet are long and slender with long claw-tipped digits. You get it to draw the movement, it reveals how weird it is. Yeah. Okay, so this thing's probably gonna run from me. So I might as well just shoot it again. Am I supposed to kill the plants so that things can't run from me as easily? The minimap makes the dungeon layout looks almost DCSS-ish. Oh, it's totally DCSS-ish. This game actually feels to me... what? I just want to go level 2. The game reminds me of... Now, I haven't played a lot of Angband or Syl, but this feels like to DCSS what Syl is to Angband. Like, kind of streamlining it and then, like, incorporating, like, its own unique features as well. But this game plays a lot like DCS in a lot of ways, but then it has, like, its dynamic lighting and its... enemy AI is probably like the biggest change. I guess neither of them have a hunger clock anymore, but like the auto ID to items and stuff. Streamline and then add a retreating enemy AI. The game would be too good otherwise. So you're saying it's way more objectively better, like Syl to Angband. No, I didn't say that. Warn the warlord. Here's a bloody room. Make this into a ranged character? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We had... Well, actually, I was gonna say we had equal body and motion. The belt gives the body more, but since we have a strong bow, this is actually helping our ranged. Huh. So if we're gonna stick to range and only fight enemies when they're weakened and like they get close to us, I'm thinking using a weapon with reach might become valuable. Because like that last enemy, we would have probably just clobbered with a greatsword or something. Although maybe we don't need reach if we have a bow. We stick to the defense while we're in combat until they start running. What is that? Just a goblin. +1 scimitar. Surely reach is less valuable when you have a strong ranged option. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I agree with that. You basically just spend a turn swapping your weapon instead of hitting them with your reach weapon, and that lets you just dump your enchants into your bow or whatever. And like we could probably buy some enchanted ammunition. I don't know if ammo mulches in this game. Getting a stack of +1 arrows would probably be really cool. Huh, auto pickup doesn't go to your arrows, does it? What was that? A summon trap. This bandit summoned some crocodiles. You can run, but you can't hide, as he like runs as fast as he can. Ooh, a lemur. A lemur resembles a molten mass of flesh with a vaguely humanoid head and torso. A permanent expression of anguish twists across its face, its feeble mouth babbling even though it can't speak. So lemurs are like demons. Wonder if we can enchant our bow with holy weapon too. Sure. Oh, this is a caster. Yeah, NetHack has lemurs. They're incredibly rare. 3 of them are guaranteed to spawn on the Skull Island in Jublix's swamp. Yeah, casters hurt. That's a lesson I learned. So this guy's gonna like do more damage to us. Wonder how many times he can cast that. So we want to. How do I switch to right mouse button quick slots? Okay. Okay. I hit him with the arrow and he blinked away. We did 7 damage to him. Oh, that's the same guy. Nice. Giant leech. It's kind of concerning to be running into enemies you've never seen before with low health. I doubt this thing can do 18 damage in one hit, so we have blink potions and other resources if this is too dangerous. Can I walk away from this thing? We're faster than this. I can actually just kite this with my bow. Alright, would y'all leave me alone? So I can heal. You think my damage is way higher than you had this early? Yeah, this seems pretty sweet. +1 club. The Warhorn. Oh, I did that wrong. It's like an improved yell, maybe? A +1 Warhammer. Worth grabbing. Yeah, this bow is feeling great. Whip. Oh, that really sucks, huh? Can you bow at point blank? It didn't look like it. The targeter disappears. I'll see if I can do like a 4 shot. Might need a talent. Point blank shot. Like the quintessential D&D ranged ability. That would be cool. Huh. I don't like how the auto explorer skips every item. What if I miss something good? I know there's a... You can look at every item on the floor. But I feel like if you're just using auto explore and then hitting this and going here, like it feels like I'm playing like a text-based menu game instead of like a adventuring game. Open the container, dude. So that was a giant crocodile, that's why that was so much tougher. That got a little scary. Whenever your health drops that low, definitely get concerned. Oh shoot, a mimic? I fight this thing? Mimics are pretty strong in a lot of games. And that thing took hardly any damage from me. I rolled a 7, it took 4 damage, it has -3 resist. 4 damage was like this tiny chunk of its health bar. So I don't think we can fight this thing in a straight up fight, it's gonna wreck us. We could use resources and we'll probably be okay. I also wonder if we're faster than it and I can kite it with arrows. I wonder how long it takes to plant a trap. It's probably not something you do instantaneously, right? I'm gonna use this Summon Animals wand. Get some ally help. Oh, a lion? Ooh. Getting like a melee ally seems really useful if you're gonna play a ranged character. What a good lion. Turn the lantern off and run, and then turn it back on. That's true too, that'll buy you a lot of space, won't it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, dude. Let's go in that door. Yeah. Those crocodiles were much friendlier. Dude, 11 damage? This bow is sweet. Oh, the Wolverine is slowly turning hostile. So it unfortunately needs to die. So here's a fountain. Of course we're gonna drink from it. You drink from the well. The humanoid skeleton is animated. The animal bones vanish. Yeah, you can't fire at adjacent enemies. Confirmed. Nothing to explore? What if I removed my helmet? So how does that work? Does the game go through the entire level because you have +1 search, or does it cheat and know where the doors are? It's pretty funny. Where'd you come from, Jackal? Yeah, it did look like it cheated, didn't it? Ooh, that hurt. That was a 14 damage arrow. A kit of Summon Animals Trap was guarded by animals. Ooh, I didn't heal. Fortunately, this thing is really slow. Wow, that was a lot of XP. Fortunately, game doesn't respect your time. Look at this kiting. Hey, there's no food clock. Where did we come from? I want to go back to that room now. That was just this room, wasn't it? Okay, so there's actually no loot in here. A ring of animal friendship. This ring grants the wearer an extraordinary connection with animals. Wild animals mostly leave you alone and you can try to tame them as pets. In addition to normal animals, also direphants, griffins, owlbears, treants, and unicorns can be tamed. High spirit value helps to succeed in animal training. Huh, I wonder if we can like befriend like the crocodiles and stuff now. We also got a potion of blink, some coins, and some +1 arrows. Damn, that 1 point of search from taking off that helmet is huge. Is that another gargoyle? Level up that big gargoyle XP. Man, I want to go up my range again. Or my search. We definitely want to put points into range here. I want to see if we can get some range talents. Okay, we got some range talents now. We don't have any points to spend. I think you only get 1 talent point every other level, I guess. Every odd level. But close range combat allows you to make ranged attacks against close creatures. We want that. Dual shot. You make 2 range attacks against a single target with modifiers. Negative modifiers. That seems sweet. That costs stamina. Close combat does not use stamina. Improved ranged criticals. You get a +4 critical modifier. Strengthened shots. Your body modifier is automatically added to damage from ranged attacks. Is that in addition to... I don't know if motion actually adds range damage. I think that's basically what our strongbow is doing, but if we get a better bow, then that sounds pretty cool. Cool, so we got some neat talents we could get to look forward to. Alright, so which room was that? Is that this room? No, where did we come from? There's this room. Another mimic. Whoa. The mimic tongue lashes you and hits. So it has a 3-tile tongue attack that slimes us? Oh, I can't even attack until I'm out of it. Alright, nothing left to explore. Let's go to the shop world. Put our helmet back on. Throw in that ring of animal friendship. I think this character is growing like an identity. And we're like leaning into specific tactics now. It's pretty cool. Where's Carillo at? There it is. And we've got 800 gold now. I wonder if you can sell rings here. One of Fireball. Wow, 3d8 area damage. That's pretty sweet, actually. That's a nice, yeah, save my ass kind of weapon. Or item. These things, you have to roll a mind check on them, and it says the device use difficulty is 7. So I think we get +1 from mind, so... And it rolls a d20, and I guess we have to roll over that. So there's like a what? I don't know if you have to match that or roll under it. So we have like a 5 and 20 or 6 and 20 chances that fails anytime we want to use it. So it succeeds about 75% of the time. That's not terrible. Dude, +2 arrows of fire. I feel like we should get something like this. And bullets of slime sound really good. Although now that we're playing range, we don't care about the slime effect. And holy arrows of lightning. I want to buy some of these arrows. Oh my god, we just spent all of our money on that. I don't know how the shop system works, but we are rich in arrows now. Oh god, we have 83 of them. What have we done? I don't know if that was a good move or not. Okay, you cannot sell rings. The special ammo seems pretty good, but you wonder if you can retrieve them afterwards. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, is if you get them back or not. Cause, like, how many arrows are you gonna spend in an encounter? Like, if you can retrieve them afterwards, and you probably only need, like, 20 to 30 of them, ever. Interesting that the description for that wand says 3d 8, but the damage has a different thing. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh yeah, 2d 10 plus 5? That's weird. That's a good call. I'm gonna ask the developer about that. You will find everlasting arrows which are infinite. So there must be some kind of mulching effect. Alright, well I guess that's all of our money unless I want to sell something. I'm pretty cool with most of our potions. Sure we'll run into scenarios where we want to use those. Yeah, it really doesn't seem that often. I'm really curious how that mechanic works. Robe of the Archmagi? Wow, that's really solid. That's better armor than we have. And it's just a robe. Oh, we could have had the holy arrows of acid +3. It's okay, I like my arrows. Oh, this one has a wand of Ice Storm. So that damage matches the description quite well. Do those shops ever change what they have in them? Alright, well, I think I can get rid of a lot of items. Stick to our sword and shield for now. We're all in on the bows. Ammunition weighs nothing, so I'll carry all that. Devices weigh nothing. Was that a steamboat? So I think the war horn must be like a big yell. Oh, it's a bugle! This must be the equivalent of a bugle. Now you know it's good. All right. On we go. Oh, there's another one. This is a bronze horn. Tonehack bugle when. We have the bugle emotes on Discord, but I need to unlock more slots for more emotes. I would totally do a bugle emote. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the new sub alert with like the Ascension picture, there's a woodchuck carrying a bugle. All right, we're gonna take a little break